Okay, so 294 estimates up to 300, and then 7 estimates up to 10. Okay? Then we're going to subtract that from 288, which is 300, divided by 8 estimates up to 10.
It's 0.
Yeah, that's true. This is a tricky estimate. 300 minus, or divided by 10 is 30. Minus 30 is nothing. Since we're dealing way into the hundreds, would you say that 0 could be kind of close to 6? Yeah. And so this is an estimate, and that's how we know we're pretty close.
Can I share?
Yeah, you can do that on your test. Gracie?
Can I share how I did my answer make sense?
So let's go down to it, and you can talk us through it. So when we go to letter D, it says, look back at your estimate, and does your answer make sense? What would you say there, Gracie?
Yes, my answer makes sense because 1, it is close to my estimate, and 2, I checked with multiplying.
Good. Yes, my answer, and you guys want to write something like this. Yes, my answer makes sense. Because, now you want to sound like an expert here, okay? Because we could say 6 is very close to 0. You could say, I also checked, Gracie, by multiplying.
By multiplying a backwards way.
Okay. But you sound like an expert because you went back into your work and you said, I know that 6 is really close to 0. Okay? You can go ahead and finish answering that. Let's look at number 7 real quickly here. You've got a number story and it says use the information to write an equation and to solve the problem. So here's our information. Lula is making bracelets for her 3 aunts. That's nice of her.
Yeah, she's showing compassion.
Each bracelet needs to be 7 inches long. Lula has 2 feet of jewelry chain. So notice here we've got some conversions we're going to have to do. We've got inches and we've got feet, right? Will she have any leftover jewelry?
Call for all shuttle riders. All shuttle riders should be out of the building at this time.
Okay, we're almost done here. All right, so will she have enough leftover jewelry chain? If so, how much? And give your equation. All right? So how many inches are in a foot? That's what we got to remember. 12 inches are in a foot. So if she needs 7 inches, okay, 7 inches times 3 bracelets for her aunts is what, Mariah?
21.
So she needs 21 inches, right? She's got 3 feet, okay? 3 feet is, I'm sorry, she's got 2 feet. 2 feet, 12 inches is 24 inches if we're going to convert that, okay? So if she's got 24 inches minus 21 inches that she needs, we have 3 inches left, right? Yes, she will have enough. She will have 3 inches left over. 24 minus 21 is 3. Let's go on to number 8. If a banana weighs half a pound, what's the weight of 3 bananas? 3 times 1/2, we did one of these earlier, is 3 halves, which converts into 1.5 pounds. How many ounces is that? How many ounces are in a pound? Think back to that conversion. 16 ounces are in a pound. So we're going to do 16 times 1 is 16. And then 16 times 1/2, which is 16 over 2. How many 2's can go into 16?
8.
8. So then we're going to add 16 plus 8. What's that? 24 ounces. Good. How do you know? How do you know you're right? What are you going to say there? What could we say? Bryce?
Let's see. So,
Let's start off with there are 16 ounces in 1 pound.
I know that there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. Is equal to 1
I don't know.
1 pound and
So you could even just say, so 1 pound converts to 16 ounces.
then 8 is a half of 1 pound.
Yep, and then you could say, and I'll move this way in a minute, 8 ounces is equal or equivalent even to half. And then you might even say something at the end like 16 plus 8 equals 24. Okay? That's how you know. You're going to explain it to him, right? All right, I'm going to shift us down to number 9, and then I'm going to do number 10 on video. I will have you try to do that for homework tonight, but then you can also log online. I'll post these videos, and you can check your work for number 10 online, okay? Sound good? I'll post it to the Facebook page, okay? Or I can also email it out to your parents if you want, okay? All right. Let's look at number 9 just really quickly here. It says to draw the dot pattern that comes next and record the number of dots in the pattern. So remember, we're looking at this pattern as like, what do I see actually happening? I see a 1, then I see a 3, then I see a 6, okay? So this is sort of bizarre, isn't it? What are some patterns you see here? What do you see, Lillian? It's going up by 3 every time. What else do you see with the picture? Bryce? It's increasing, and we're increasing by rows every time. Okay. I see 1 times 3 is 3. I see 3 times 2 is 6. What else do you see? Okay, we could do 3 more, but then that's 3 times 3 is 9. What do you think?
I think it's 3 columns and
That's a good way to look at it as columns instead. 1 column, then 3 columns, but then it's stacking upon each other. I know.
I think it's 9.
You think it's 9? What makes you think it's 9, Harley?
Because if you look, it goes 1, 3, and then times 2 is 6, and then 3 times 3 is 9.
But how does that explain the 1 times 3 at the beginning?
Well,
That's the only loophole there.
And then it's sort of just, and so then the times, that's why the
All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I like your guys' thinking. I'll do 9 and 10 for you on video because we're actually out of time. And so I want you to check in tonight on video or online, and you can look at 9 and 10, okay? All right, thank you guys.